Hey Anna, have you checked the time? Our flight is boarding soon. Hey Anna, have you checked the time? Our flight is boarding soon.
Oh no, I completely lost track of time. We need to hurry to get to the airport. Oh no, I completely lost track of time. We need to hurry to get to the airport.
Don't worry, we still have some time. But we should probably head out soon. Don't worry, we still have some time. But we should probably head out soon.
Okay, let's go. But before we leave, I want to stop by that store over there. I saw a cute dress in the window, and I want to try it on. Okay, let's go. But before we leave, I want to stop by that store over there. I saw a cute dress in the window, and I want to try it on.
Anna, we don't have time for that. We need to get to the airport and board our flight. Anna, we don't have time for that. We need to get to the airport and board our flight.
I know, but it'll only take a few minutes. And I'll feel more comfortable on the flight if I have a new outfit. I know, but it'll only take a few minutes. And I'll feel more comfortable on the flight if I have a new outfit.
Alright, fine. But we need to be quick. We don't want to miss our flight. Alright, fine. But we need to be quick. We don't want to miss our flight.
Thanks, John. You're the best. I'll be quick, I promise. Thanks, John. You're the best. I'll be quick, I promise.
Anna, we really need to go now. The flight is boarding and we don't want to hold up the rest of the passengers. Anna, we really need to go now. The flight is boarding and we don't want to hold up the rest of the passengers.
Okay, I'm coming. Just let me pay for this dress and we'll go. Okay, I'm coming. Just let me pay for this dress and we'll go.
Hurry up, Anna. We don't have much time left. Hurry up, Anna. We don't have much time left.
Alright, I'm done. Let's go to the airport. Alright, I'm done. Let's go to the airport.
Phew, we made it on time. That was a close call, Anna. Phew, we made it on time. That was a close call, Anna.
I know, I'm sorry for making us late. But at least I have a cute dress to wear on the flight. I know, I'm sorry for making us late. But at least I have a cute dress to wear on the flight.
Well, as long as you're happy. Let's check in and board our flight. Well, as long as you're happy. Let's check in and board our flight.
Thanks, John. I promise I won't make us late again in the future. Thanks, John. I promise I won't make us late again in the future.
Hey Anna, have you thought about renovating our living room? Hey Anna, have you thought about renovating our living room?
Not really, why do you ask? Not really, why do you ask?
I was thinking that it could use a refresh. The furniture is getting old and the walls could use a new coat of paint. I was thinking that it could use a refresh. The furniture is getting old and the walls could use a new coat of paint.
That's a good point. And it would be nice to have a new look in the living room. That's a good point. And it would be nice to have a new look in the living room.
Exactly. We could also add some new decorations and artwork to liven up the space. Exactly. We could also add some new decorations and artwork to liven up the space.
I like that idea. But won't it be expensive to renovate the living room? I like that idea. But won't it be expensive to renovate the living room?
It doesn't have to be. We can look for affordable furniture and decorations, and even paint the walls ourselves to save money. It doesn't have to be. We can look for affordable furniture and decorations, and even paint the walls ourselves to save money.
That's a good point. And we can also sell our old furniture to offset the cost. That's a good point. And we can also sell our old furniture to offset the cost.
Yes, that's a great idea. Plus, renovating the living room will increase the value of our home in the long run. Yes, that's a great idea. Plus, renovating the living room will increase the value of our home in the long run.
I never thought of that. It's a smart investment for our home. I never thought of that. It's a smart investment for our home.
Definitely. And it'll be a fun project for us to work on together. Definitely. And it'll be a fun project for us to work on together.
Agreed. Let's start planning and looking for inspiration for our new living room. Agreed. Let's start planning and looking for inspiration for our new living room.
Hey Anna, have you ever been to a strawberry farm before? Hey Anna, have you ever been to a strawberry farm before?
No, I haven't. Why do you ask? No, I haven't. Why do you ask?
Well, I heard that there's a strawberry farm nearby that allows visitors to come and pick their own strawberries. It could be a fun outing for us. Well, I heard that there's a strawberry farm nearby that allows visitors to come and pick their own strawberries. It could be a fun outing for us.
That sounds like a great idea, John. I love strawberries and it would be fun to pick them ourselves. That sounds like a great idea, John. I love strawberries and it would be fun to pick them ourselves.
I thought you would like it. Plus, it's a great way to support local farmers. I thought you would like it. Plus, it's a great way to support local farmers.
Absolutely. When should we go? Absolutely. When should we go?
How about this weekend? The weather is supposed to be nice and it'll be a fun activity for us to do together. How about this weekend? The weather is supposed to be nice and it'll be a fun activity for us to do together.
That sounds perfect. Do we need to bring anything with us? That sounds perfect. Do we need to bring anything with us?
We should bring some containers to put the strawberries in. And maybe some sunscreen and hats to protect ourselves from the sun. We should bring some containers to put the strawberries in. And maybe some sunscreen and hats to protect ourselves from the sun.
Good idea. And I'll make sure to wear comfortable clothes and shoes. Good idea. And I'll make sure to wear comfortable clothes and shoes.
Awesome! I can't wait to see all the different varieties of strawberries they have and taste them fresh from the farm. Awesome! I can't wait to see all the different varieties of strawberries they have and taste them fresh from the farm.
Me too, John. It's going to be a fun and delicious adventure. Me too, John. It's going to be a fun and delicious adventure.
Hey Anna, have you ever been on a boat trip before? Hey Anna, have you ever been on a boat trip before?
No, I haven't. Why do you ask? No, I haven't. Why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking that it would be a fun experience for us to go on a boat trip together. Well, I was thinking that it would be a fun experience for us to go on a boat trip together.
That sounds exciting. Where would we go? That sounds exciting. Where would we go?
There are a few options. We could go on a sightseeing tour of the harbor, or take a boat trip to a nearby island. There are a few options. We could go on a sightseeing tour of the harbor, or take a boat trip to a nearby island.
I like the sound of going to an island. That would be a great adventure. I like the sound of going to an island. That would be a great adventure.
I thought you would like that. We could pack a picnic and spend the day exploring the island. I thought you would like that. We could pack a picnic and spend the day exploring the island.
That sounds perfect. When should we go? That sounds perfect. When should we go?
How about next weekend? We can check the weather forecast and plan accordingly. How about next weekend? We can check the weather forecast and plan accordingly.
Sounds good to me. Do we need to bring anything with us? Sounds good to me. Do we need to bring anything with us?
We should bring some snacks, water, and sunscreen. And if we're going to the island, we should also bring a map and some comfortable shoes for hiking. We should bring some snacks, water, and sunscreen. And if we're going to the island, we should also bring a map and some comfortable shoes for hiking.
Good idea. And I'll make sure to bring a camera to capture all the beautiful views. Good idea. And I'll make sure to bring a camera to capture all the beautiful views.
Great idea, Anna. It's going to be a memorable day. Great idea, Anna. It's going to be a memorable day.
I can't wait, John. It's going to be a fun and unique experience. I can't wait, John. It's going to be a fun and unique experience.
Hey Anna, have you ever been to California before? Hey Anna, have you ever been to California before?
No, I haven't. Why do you ask? No, I haven't. Why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking that it could be a fun trip for us to take together. Well, I was thinking that it could be a fun trip for us to take together.
That sounds like a great idea, John. What would we do there? That sounds like a great idea, John. What would we do there?
There are so many things to do in California. We could go hiking in the mountains, visit the beaches, or explore the cities. There are so many things to do in California. We could go hiking in the mountains, visit the beaches, or explore the cities.
That all sounds amazing. When should we go? That all sounds amazing. When should we go?
How about in a few months, when the weather is nice and we can plan out our itinerary? How about in a few months, when the weather is nice and we can plan out our itinerary?
That sounds like a good plan. How do we get there? That sounds like a good plan. How do we get there?
We could fly or drive. Flying would be faster, but driving could be a fun road trip adventure. We could fly or drive. Flying would be faster, but driving could be a fun road trip adventure.
I like the idea of a road trip. We could stop at different places along the way and see more of the country. I like the idea of a road trip. We could stop at different places along the way and see more of the country.
Exactly. And we could also save money by driving instead of flying. Exactly. And we could also save money by driving instead of flying.
Good point. How long would the trip take? Good point. How long would the trip take?
It would depend on how many stops we make along the way. But it could take anywhere from a few days to a week. It would depend on how many stops we make along the way. But it could take anywhere from a few days to a week.
That sounds like a great adventure, John. I can't wait to see all the sights and experience California for the first time. That sounds like a great adventure, John. I can't wait to see all the sights and experience California for the first time.
Hey Anna, I'm feeling really thirsty. Do you want to stop at the convenience store to buy a bottle of water? Hey Anna, I'm feeling really thirsty. Do you want to stop at the convenience store to buy a bottle of water?
That sounds like a good idea, John. I could use a drink too. That sounds like a good idea, John. I could use a drink too.
Great. Let's go in and grab a bottle of water. Great. Let's go in and grab a bottle of water.
Wait, John. Have you thought about bringing a reusable water bottle instead of buying a plastic bottle? Wait, John. Have you thought about bringing a reusable water bottle instead of buying a plastic bottle?
I haven't. But that's a good point. It's better for the environment. I haven't. But that's a good point. It's better for the environment.
Exactly. Plus, we can fill it up with tap water for free instead of buying bottled water. Exactly. Plus, we can fill it up with tap water for free instead of buying bottled water.
I never thought of that. Do you have a reusable water bottle with you? I never thought of that. Do you have a reusable water bottle with you?
Yes, I always carry one with me. Here, you can use mine. Yes, I always carry one with me. Here, you can use mine.
Thanks, Anna. This is a great idea. Let's go fill it up with water from the drinking fountain. Thanks, Anna. This is a great idea. Let's go fill it up with water from the drinking fountain.
Sounds good to me, John. And we're doing our part to reduce plastic waste. Sounds good to me, John. And we're doing our part to reduce plastic waste.
Absolutely. It's the small changes that add up to make a big difference. Absolutely. It's the small changes that add up to make a big difference.
I couldn't agree more, John. And it's a good habit for us to get into, bringing our own reusable water bottles wherever we go. I couldn't agree more, John. And it's a good habit for us to get into, bringing our own reusable water bottles wherever we go.
Anna, do you remember which bus stop we need to get off at to get to the museum? Anna, do you remember which bus stop we need to get off at to get to the museum?
I think it's the next stop, but let me check the map to be sure. I think it's the next stop, but let me check the map to be sure.
Okay, good idea. I don't want to miss our stop. Okay, good idea. I don't want to miss our stop.
According to the map, we need to get off at the third stop after the park. According to the map, we need to get off at the third stop after the park.
Are you sure? That seems a bit far. Are you sure? That seems a bit far.
Yes, I'm sure. I looked it up before we left. Trust me. Yes, I'm sure. I looked it up before we left. Trust me.
All right, if you say so. But let's keep an eye out for the park so we know when to start counting the stops. All right, if you say so. But let's keep an eye out for the park so we know when to start counting the stops.
Sounds like a plan, John. And if we do miss the stop, we can always ask the bus driver for help. Sounds like a plan, John. And if we do miss the stop, we can always ask the bus driver for help.
Good point. I just don't want to waste any time getting lost and missing out on the museum. Good point. I just don't want to waste any time getting lost and missing out on the museum.
I understand. But we'll be fine. We have the map and we're keeping a lookout for the park. I understand. But we'll be fine. We have the map and we're keeping a lookout for the park.
Okay, I trust you, Anna. Thanks for checking the map and helping us navigate. Okay, I trust you, Anna. Thanks for checking the map and helping us navigate.
No problem, John. We're in this together. And once we get to the museum, it'll all be worth it. No problem, John. We're in this together. And once we get to the museum, it'll all be worth it.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see all the exhibits and learn something new. Absolutely. I can't wait to see all the exhibits and learn something new.
Me too, John. It's going to be a great day. Me too, John. It's going to be a great day.
Anna, do you know if the database server is working? I'm having trouble accessing some of the files. Anna, do you know if the database server is working? I'm having trouble accessing some of the files.
I'm not sure, John. Let me check with the IT department. I'm not sure, John. Let me check with the IT department.
Okay, thanks. I need those files to finish my project on time. Okay, thanks. I need those files to finish my project on time.
I understand, John. I'll give them a call and see what's going on. I understand, John. I'll give them a call and see what's going on.
Great, let me know as soon as you find out. Great, let me know as soon as you find out.
The IT department says that the server is down for maintenance. It should be back up in a few hours. The IT department says that the server is down for maintenance. It should be back up in a few hours.
Oh no, that's not good. Is there anything we can do in the meantime? Oh no, that's not good. Is there anything we can do in the meantime?
They suggested that we work on other tasks that don't require access to the database files. Or we can take a break and come back to it later. They suggested that we work on other tasks that don't require access to the database files. Or we can take a break and come back to it later.
I guess that's the best option for now. Thanks for checking, Anna. I guess that's the best option for now. Thanks for checking, Anna.
No problem, John. We'll make up for lost time once the server is back up and running. No problem, John. We'll make up for lost time once the server is back up and running.
Definitely. And we can also make a backup plan in case something like this happens again. Definitely. And we can also make a backup plan in case something like this happens again.
That's a good idea, John. We can talk to the IT department about setting up a backup server or other solutions. That's a good idea, John. We can talk to the IT department about setting up a backup server or other solutions.
Yes, let's do that. Thanks for your help, Anna. I appreciate it. Yes, let's do that. Thanks for your help, Anna. I appreciate it.
Anytime, John. We're a team and we'll get through this together. Anytime, John. We're a team and we'll get through this together.
Anna, I'm in the mood for some pizza. Do you want to order in or make one at home? Anna, I'm in the mood for some pizza. Do you want to order in or make one at home?
Let's make one at home. It'll be a fun and delicious activity for us. Let's make one at home. It'll be a fun and delicious activity for us.
I like the way you think, Anna. What kind of toppings do you want on the pizza? I like the way you think, Anna. What kind of toppings do you want on the pizza?
How about cheese, pepperoni, and mushrooms? How about cheese, pepperoni, and mushrooms?
Sounds good to me. Let's make the dough from scratch too. Sounds good to me. Let's make the dough from scratch too.
Yes, let's do it. I have a recipe we can use. Yes, let's do it. I have a recipe we can use.
Perfect. And we can also make our own tomato sauce using fresh tomatoes. Perfect. And we can also make our own tomato sauce using fresh tomatoes.
That's a great idea. It'll be healthier and tastier than store-bought sauce. That's a great idea. It'll be healthier and tastier than store-bought sauce.
Agreed. And we can also add some herbs and spices to give it more flavor. Agreed. And we can also add some herbs and spices to give it more flavor.
Yum, I can't wait to try it. Let's also make a salad to go with the pizza. Yum, I can't wait to try it. Let's also make a salad to go with the pizza.
Good idea. We can make a simple salad with lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Good idea. We can make a simple salad with lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers.
Sounds like a perfect meal. And we can enjoy it while watching a movie. Sounds like a perfect meal. And we can enjoy it while watching a movie.
Yes, let's make it a cozy night in. I'll put on our favorite movie. Yes, let's make it a cozy night in. I'll put on our favorite movie.
I'll get started on making the dough and sauce. This is going to be so much fun, John. I'll get started on making the dough and sauce. This is going to be so much fun, John.
I know, I'm excited too, Anna. It's going to be a delicious homemade pizza that we can be proud of. I know, I'm excited too, Anna. It's going to be a delicious homemade pizza that we can be proud of.
Anna, have you met our new neighbor yet? Anna, have you met our new neighbor yet?
No, I haven't. Why do you ask? No, I haven't. Why do you ask?
Well, I heard that our new neighbor is a famous movie star. Well, I heard that our new neighbor is a famous movie star.
Really? That's interesting. I wonder who it is. Really? That's interesting. I wonder who it is.
I don't know, but I saw a lot of people taking pictures and waiting outside the building. I don't know, but I saw a lot of people taking pictures and waiting outside the building.
Wow, that must be exciting for our building. Maybe we'll get to meet them. Wow, that must be exciting for our building. Maybe we'll get to meet them.
I hope so. It would be cool to have a celebrity neighbor. I hope so. It would be cool to have a celebrity neighbor.
It would definitely make for some interesting stories. But we should also respect their privacy and not bother them too much. It would definitely make for some interesting stories. But we should also respect their privacy and not bother them too much.
Of course, Anna. I wouldn't want to make them uncomfortable. But maybe we can say hello and welcome them to the building. Of course, Anna. I wouldn't want to make them uncomfortable. But maybe we can say hello and welcome them to the building.
That's a good idea. We can also offer to help them with anything they need. That's a good idea. We can also offer to help them with anything they need.
Yes, and we can also ask them for some movie recommendations. Yes, and we can also ask them for some movie recommendations.
That would be fun. We could have a movie night and watch some of their films. That would be fun. We could have a movie night and watch some of their films.
Absolutely. It's not every day that you get to have a famous movie star as a neighbor. Absolutely. It's not every day that you get to have a famous movie star as a neighbor.
I know, right? It's going to be an exciting time for our building. We'll have to keep an eye out for any celebrity sightings. I know, right? It's going to be an exciting time for our building. We'll have to keep an eye out for any celebrity sightings.
Definitely. And we should also be respectful and give them their space. But it's still cool to have a famous neighbor. Definitely. And we should also be respectful and give them their space. But it's still cool to have a famous neighbor.